Do you want to start the video with
Begin.
that song?
Which one? I've already started recording, by the way. But of course,
The beginning.
अच्छा अच्छा, हाँ कर सकते हैं. मैं एडिट में डाल दूंगा उसको.
Was a teenage wedding and the old folks wished them well.
So anyway,
See the
first of all, thank you so much. Hi, this is Harshita, Shaman, guys, and my name is Harshit, of course. And
Hi.
so first of all, Shaman, मेरी हर्षिता से बात हो चुकी है, पर मैं तेरे को बताता हूँ. तो of course, this is a very new series. और मैं सोच रहा था आज बैठ के कि भाई क्या करूँ, मतलब should I make this a part of the Human to Cinema podcast only, या फिर should I make it into a new series? And if I make it into a new series, what should I name it? So the name that I've thought of for now, the name that I've thought of for now, so which will also probably be in the title, it's called Please Discuss Films With Me. So it's like me pleading my friends and other people to watch and discuss films with me. So I mean that's what the idea is for everybody listening as well. So Shaman and Harshita,
Yeah.
both of them are huge Pulp Fiction fans. And in fact, out of all of my friends, I think मैंने शायद अपनी लाइफ में सबसे ज्यादा अगर पल्प फिक्शन के बारे में बात करी है वो तुम दोनों के साथ ही करी है. सबसे ज्यादा क्या शायद मैंने और किसी के साथ पल्प फिक्शन के बारे में आज सच बात भी नहीं करी है. मैंने तुम दोनों के साथ ही करी है हमेशा. In whatever
और
different,
मैंने तेरे साथ.
but yeah, we have. So I mean, both of you are probably the biggest Pulp Fiction fans that I know. So चलो ऐसे शुरू करते हैं. मैं मतलब both of you tell me कि तुम्हारा Pulp Fiction के साथ क्या मतलब relationship रहा है. Like how, for example, Harshita, like when did you first watch the film, and like why do you love the film so much, and what has been like your relationship with it?
Okay, so I won't lie. I think back in school, I tried watching it for the first time when one of my elder cousins recommended it to me. But school time pe nahi, you are not able to appreciate the nuances of such a film as a kid. You need a story, you need the traditional flow of a film.
Correct.
ऐसा नहीं था. I watched it for the first time, I think three years ago, sometime 3 years ago, when a friend who was also a fan, not you, really pushed me to watch the film, and I was blown away. And the first thing that hit me about the movie was the Vincent Vega Mia Wallace conversation that they were having in that restaurant, sitting in
Yeah.
a car. So one thing that surprised me was that I was enjoying the film even though there wasn't a story flowing through it throughout. I was just enjoying
Yeah.
watching a conversation between two people, which was very new to me.
Correct.
And the aesthetic of the film also is, we don't need to talk about it. It's amazing and it
Yeah.
transports you into another time.
So simple but so effective.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
you, of course, are somebody because I know you personally. I know that you are somebody who really loves like aesthetic pictures, aesthetic films. So I mean, makes sense that. So do you have? So now with time, like with over the last 3 years, 4 years, because I know that if there is one movie poster in your room, it's the Pulp Fiction movie poster, and there is no other movie poster in your room at all. So I mean, like how has that love like changed over the years? कोई और personal connection भी है क्या उस film का with you?
Yeah, there is a personal connection. I've discussed it with a lot of my friends. I have used Pulp Fiction dialogues in conversations with people because they are so effective. And every time I watch the film again, there is something new that I noticed about it. So very recently, I noticed Mia Wallace's dialogue when Vincent Vega enters her home. He's in the living room and she intercoms him, and she says that I will be down in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. And somehow I'd never noticed that dialogue before, but I googled it. I wanted to know what it means, and I think I'm going to incorporate it in my conversations as well because it's just something so catchy, so strange, so quirky. That film has so many quirks that you have to watch it multiple times to be able to catch hold of each and every one of them.
Yeah, definitely. And Shaman, what about you? Like, when did you watch the film, or मतलब तेरे को क्यों इतनी पसंद है?
See, I began watching the film in 2013. So I was
Began
just
watching
entering
the
college
Began मतलब
at that time.
देखता आ रहा है तब से.
Yeah, I've been watching it constantly. But I could not
I
watch
get
it the
it.
first time or the second time or the third time also.
Hmm.
Because I was always like starting the film and just getting lost. within the first half an hour only. Because
Correct.
I was like, मुझे नहीं समझ में आ रही है film.
Hmm.
तो मैं बंद कर देता था उस picture को.
Oh.
Hmm.
But then I watched it and it's just like big gust of
और अब तूने कितनी बार देख ली?
storm. अभी मैंने कम से कम 50 बार तो देख ली है वो.
क्या
Holy
बात
shit.
कर रहा है भाई?
हाँ.
भाई तू तो फिर पल्प फिक्शन वेटरन बैठा है यहाँ पे. मैंने
But did you watch
Yeah.
parts of it? Or you've 50, like you've played the movie 50 times but only watched parts of it? Like I watch the Mia Wallace Vincent Vega scene a lot. If I'm just chilling and I want to watch something and I'm not able to find anything, I'll just play
Parts
that
though I
scene
keep
or someone
watching. Parts though I keep watching for that. How did he shoot that? Where's the camera movement? What's the music that's coming in?
Oh.
What is the next cue line? And I watch it for that also. But the complete narrative structure
You've
also.
seen the complete film 50 times, you're saying, almost.
Harshad, he's beating you. He's beating you really hard.
अरे कंपटीशन भी नहीं है, बीटिंग क्या मतलब मैंने तो
Yeah, just Pulp Fiction.
अच्छा, Pulp Fiction is probably the film that you've seen the most amount of times in your life.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Because it's something that's relatable, man.
और
I
मतलब
wanna know.
Psyche.
तो मतलब do you think that there is like what has been your biggest takeaway from watching that film over and over again? Like कोई personal takeaway in terms of, because since you are an artist yourself, you have been an aspiring filmmaker, you have been an actor, so have there been any takeaways in that regard for you?
Yeah.
Or have there been any personal takeaways as well?
Personal takeaway would be that just do what feels right. Because many characters are in that situation when they have to choose what is right and what is wrong. Like that scene where Marcellus Wallace is getting,
Yeah.
sexually
Abused.
harassed.
Yeah.
So abused. So that
Yeah.
in that scene, Butch has the choice:
Correct.
should he save him or not? And Jules also has the choice to kill, but he just does not.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
think that
So that has
your
been a personal
conscience,
takeaway.
it hit the film hits your conscience
Yeah.
on a big level.
Hmm.
But on a filmmaking perspective, it's the most simple film. If you watch it completely,
Yeah.
it's the most simple film, but so damn attention to the detail has been put in that it's just mind blowing.
पता है मतलब it's interesting the fact that you mentioned your personal takeaways, क्योंकि मैं भी एक आर्टिकल पढ़ रहा था, मेरे को याद नहीं मैंने कहाँ पढ़ा था, उसमें यही बात कर रखी थी कि भाई काफी लोगों को लगता है कि पल्प फिक्शन इज जस्ट दिस दिस फिल्म, दिस स्टाइलिस्टिक फिल्म वेयर कुछ भी हो रहा है, चीजें हो रही हैं, but if you actually you start thinking about the film's philosophy, you start thinking about the film's themes, you genuinely sit down and think about it, you realize that the film has so much to say about the world. सबसे बड़ा तो मेरे को लगता है फिल्म का थीम यही है कि like how random life is and how suddenly everything can change, मतलब and that keeps happening throughout the film, मतलब चाहे तुम
Throughout the film, right?
and by the way, for anybody who's watching or listening, bhai, of course they're going to be spoilers in this conversation, so tread accordingly. Shaman, your video has gone, bro. Okay.
Just a second, sorry.
Yeah, so जो विंसेंट और मिया वॉलिस वाला सीन होता है, फॉर एग्जांपल विंसेंट बाथरूम के अंदर है, उसको लग रहा है कि भाई अभी बाहर जाके कुछ होने वाला है,
Yeah.
बिल्डअप क्या चल रहा है कि भाई whether or not he should go ahead with having an affair with her, that's what the thought is उसके दिमाग में भी और हमारे दिमाग में भी as an audience. We keep thinking what's going to happen now, but what happens is something completely different, something that nobody is expecting, and this is a theme that keeps on repeating over and over again in the film. मतलब the suddenness, मतलब of course
The randomness.
जो पूरी बुच वाली जो पूरी स्टोरी आर्क है उसमें हर चीज, मतलब पहले of course हम लोग ये भी एक्सपेक्ट नहीं कर रहे होते कि भाई बुच who is coming across as this very loyal person to Marcellus Wallace, first of all we can't expect कि ये इंसान will कि मतलब चूरा घोप देगा वो Marcellus Wallace के अंदर और he'll run away. And of course then what happens later when first the fact that he kills Vincent Vega, he runs into him over there. Then Marcellus Wallace उसकी गाड़ी के सामने आ गया, और उसके बाद last में then they end up in the weird pawn shop where the weirdest people in the world exist. मतलब everything, and you'll keep finding these instances throughout the film. Of course,
And that one, when Samuel L. Jackson and Vincent Vega, they are going in the car, and there's that black guy at the back, and he just shoots him in the head.
Marvin.
Like, what the hell?
You shot
that's
Marvin in
so
the face.
हाँ, वो भी suddenness.
Entire scene, the entire movie takes a turn there, where wherever they were going, they just don't care about that anymore. They have to take care of that business at the back seat.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the thing just revolves around that. It pivots so quickly. The entire movie is pivoting so quickly.
Okay,
based
what's
on
the
these
favorite?
random events.
What's your favorite character? Each of you. You get one character to say. See, I am also asking questions now, Arshad. I am also like being the host now.
नहीं सही है.
अर्षद, तू बता
इसी बहाने मेरे को रिप्लेसमेंट मिल जाएगी ना अभी थोड़े टाइम में.
सही है.
मेरे को
बताओ.
तू बता पहले, तेरा क्या है फेवरेट कैरेक्टर?
Mr. Wolf.
Mr. Wolf.
the way he carries himself and his dialogues are so like straightforward and to the point. No bullshit, no crap.
Yeah,
I solve problems. That's it.
हर्षता तेरा?
The second would be Quentin Tarantino.
Vincent Vega ही होंगे. Vincent Chase.
No, I think I like Mia Wallace the most for whatever part she's in the movie, and Jules, Samuel L. Jackson.
I think even I would say Jules. I really like his character a lot. मतलब इतनी एक, and he of course does not appear probably उसका जो फिल्म में appearance है it's less than John Travolta's character ना, लेकिन उसके बावजूद भी मतलब जितनी कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी उसके कैरेक्टर के अंदर दिखाई है फिल्म के अंदर उतनी और किसी के अंदर भी नहीं है. यू नो द ऑल द लाइक द रिलीजियस क्वेश्चंस that he's going through, the all the reflections that he's having about life, even though he's a gangster. You know, और पता है ये वाली भी एक चीज है जो कि ये फिल्म बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग करती है कि ये जितने भी एक्सपेक्टेशंस है ना, जितने भी ट्रोप्स हम सबको सबवर्ट कर रही है. जैसे सबसे बड़ा ट्रोप जो कि उस टाइम तक बिल्कुल भी नहीं होता था, ये कि गैंगस्टर्स को इतना ह्यूमनाइज कर दिया इस फिल्म में. मतलब ऑफ कोर्स स्कॉर्सेज़ी की फिल्मों में थोड़ा होता था, लेकिन इसने जितना किया कि मतलब ही डिड नॉट फोकस ऑन इन वाले गैंगस्टर्स का जो क्रिमिनल लाइफस्टाइल है उन सब चीजों पे बिल्कुल भी फोकस नहीं किया. पूरा फोकस उनकी कॉन्वर्सेशंस के ऊपर, उनकी ह्यूमन कॉन्वर्सेशंस के ऊपर था. You know?
Yeah, and it's so cool that you mentioned it, this Harshit, because this is one thing I was noticing so much in the first scene when both of them are going to do that raid on those 3-4 boys. They are having a fleshed out conversation about what a foot massage is supposed to mean.
Yeah.
Like, what does it imply? Should you do it or not do it? Is it just a platonic thing, or is it only something that happens between lovers? And that's a conversation between two gangsters.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
so strange but so surreal to watch, and you're also just thinking about, like, paying attention to their words, thinking about acha haan ye baat kar rahe hain, having no idea about what they are up to and what they are going to do.
Who are these people?
These people?
हाँ, और पता है मतलब even though Pulp Fiction, because Tarantino has always said ना कि मतलब it's based on the pulp magazines that he grew up watching. पल्प, उसके अंदर पल्प फिक्शन स्टोरीज होती थी ये वाली, बट उसने ऐसा नहीं है कि उन वाली कहानियों को उठा के साथ फिल्म के अंदर रख दिया. यू नो, ही हैज आल्सो, उसने सारी फिल्मों में जो एक्सपेक्टेशन है उनको सबवर्ट किया है. जो ट्रोप्स होते थे उन वाली कहानियों के, उन सारी तीनों कहानियों में उसने सबवर्ट किया है. चाहे वो जो बॉक्सर की कहानी हो, क्योंकि उन वाली पल्प फिक्शन में क्या होता था, बॉक्सर की ये कहानी होती थी कि भाई एक बॉक्सर है, उससे एक्सपेक्टेड है कि वो जाके लड़ेगा, जीत जाएगा, और ये बॉक्सर की कहानी है. पर उन लोगों ने क्या किया, बॉक्सर को फियरफुल दिखा दिया और बॉक्सर को दिखा दिया दैट ही इज चिकनड आउट. एंड जो भी मतलब ऑफ कोर्स नॉट चिकनड आउट बट व्हाटएवर कि मतलब वो डिसलॉयल
एक्चुअली विंस द फाइट.
और एंड सेम गोस फॉर ऑफ कोर्स, जैसे मैंने इनका बोला कि गैंगस्टर्स के केस में ये दिखा दिया कि गैंगस्टर आर नॉट गैंगस्टर्स, उनको ह्यूमनाइज करके उनकी कॉन्वर्सेशंस दिखा दी और उनकी वल्नरेबिलिटीज दिखा दी. एंड व्हाट्स द थर्ड स्टोरी, तीसरी कहानी कौन सी बची?
The Mia Wallace one.
हाँ, मिया वॉलिस वाले में भी यही कि मतलब यू लाइक द स्टोरीज यूज्ड टू बी कि भाई कि मतलब जो एक किंग पिन है उसकी वाइफ के साथ अफेयर, यू नो, लाइक दैट वाज द स्टोरी।
Yeah.
पर उन लोगों ने फिर उसको भी सबवर्ट किया और दिखाया कि मतलब कुछ और ही दिखा दिया, ऑफ कोर्स, एंड देन ऑल द सडननेस और ये वाली चीजें वापस आ जाती हैं फिल्म के अंदर। अच्छा, कैरेक्टर्स तूने नहीं बताया वैसे अभी तक, तेरा फेवरेट कैरेक्टर कौन सा है फिल्म में?
या
अच्छा, मिस्टर वुल्फ तूने बता दिया, मिस्टर वुल्फ। अच्छा, व्हाट्स योर
मैंने तो
फेवरेट
बता
सीन?
दिया।
व्हाट्स योर फेवरेट सीन?
But guys, the film is so funny. It's hilarious.
Hilarious.
Absolutely, man, absolutely.
The
It's so
last scene
funny.
where both of them are walking out, they've just saved the entire restaurant.
Yeah.
And they're wearing those beach t-shirts and boxers. The way that they walk out, the music that plays, I just couldn't stop laughing. That it was so
It's actually
funny.
not.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but it's actually not funny because of the way the scene has been constructed. It's just funny because of the acting, I guess. कि
Yeah,
वो हर
yeah,
बार
I
मुझे funny
guess.
लगती है.
Yeah. अच्छा, what's your favorite scene?
Favorite scene, all of them favorite scenes. Acting wise would be the where she overdoses and he takes Mia Wallace to the drug peddler house. So yeah,
Okay.
the franticness of that scene
Yeah, it's very chaotic.
and yeah.
And Harshita, तेरा favorite
I
scene?
think the restaurant scene for sure.
The restaurant scene.
The entire Mia Wallace, Vincent Vega situation.
Chat and then the dancing.
Yeah, them dancing. And because it's very, very different. The scene that they are sitting in, that restaurant, her house, and the entire sequence is something that I love, absolutely love, because of how it creates a montage also. You've seen those aesthetic pictures, right, with Mia Wallace all decked up and reaching the restaurant and when she's finally being dropped at home. And I think I like that scene also. The when both of them get kidnapped under the pawn shop, that sequence.
That's my
I
favorite
think
scene personally.
Very impactful.
मेरा एक वो favorite scene है pawn shop वाला, और मतलब to be very honest, for me, when I saw that film for the first time, I think it was for me also, it was like 4-5 years ago, and मतलब that was the scene जिसपे वो फिल्म मेरे लिए कुछ और बन गई थी। मतलब उस सीन में मैंने बोला भाई ये फिल्म तो कुछ और ही है, मतलब नाउ आई अंडरस्टैंड द हाइप, यू नो। एंड इवन नाउ लाइक मैंने 2 ही बार देखी है बाय द वे शमन फिल्म। मैंने सीन्स देखे हैं काफी सारे यूट्यूब वगैरह पे जाके, पर मैंने फिल्म 2 ही बार देखी है। और जब मैंने अभी कुछ टाइम पहले फिर से रीवॉच भी करी थी, तो भी मतलब यार उस वाले सीन ने मेरे को फिर से मेरा माइंड ब्लो कर दिया। मैंने बोला भाई ये क्या चीज करी है, मतलब नोबडी कैन सी दिस कमिंग, नोबडी। मतलब कोई इंसान अपने आप को कितना भी बड़ा मतलब फिल्म क्रिटिक बोल ले, कुछ भी बोल ले, भाई कोई सोच नहीं सकता कि ये होने वाला है। क्योंकि हम लोग क्या देख रहे हैं यार, हम लोगों की नजर में ये कहानी चल रही है ऑफ दीज 2 गाइज हु आर यू नो स्पारिंग विद ईच अदर एंड दे आर, मतलब वी आर वेटिंग टू सी कि इन दोनों में से कौन अभी लड़ाई जीतेगा। अच्छा, ऑलरेडी एक बहुत बड़ा ट्विस्ट ऑलरेडी आ चुका है कि मार्सेलस वॉलेस एकदम से सामने आ जाता है, वो भी ट्विस्ट होता है। फिर वो मार्सेलस वॉलेस को टक्कर मार देता है, एक्सीडेंट होता है। कौन मारता है टक्कर, वो खुद ही मारता है या फिर कोई और
हाँ, खुद ही मारता है,
है।
to escape, no, he's escaping and
he also crashes. तो दिस इज ऑल्सो अ ट्विस्ट। सो ट्विस्ट पे ट्विस्ट हो चुके हैं और ये बिल्कुल बिलीवेबल ट्विस्ट है, रेस वाले ट्विस्ट नहीं है जिसमें हम लोगों को लग रहा है कि भाई क्या हो गया एकदम से, अक्षय खन्ना सैफ अली खान का दुश्मन कैसे बन गया एकदम से। ये बिलीवेबल ट्विस्ट होते हैं बिल्कुल, जिसमें it's understandable that you know he has crashed into him and all that, then he's running away, and then you see them ending up in this pawn shop, you expecting him to kill him, और हमको लग रहा है कि भाई pawn shop वाला बंदा है, वो क्या बोलेगा ज्यादा से ज्यादा कि हम पुलिस को बुला रहे हैं, ये वो पुलिस को बुलाता है, लेकिन कुछ और ही हो जाता है भाई बिल्कुल ही।
But the pawn shop guy also turns out to be such a badass, no? That's also something which is a twist. And he's like, no,
that's the first
I'm going to show
but
you who I
then
am.
we find out that he's a bad
person.
Bad elements.
So I mean yeah man, और पता है, और जो अभी हम बात कर रहे थे ना अबाउट subverting expectations, मतलब that the same thing goes for of course Marcellus Wallace also, like his whole character arc, कि मतलब पहले हम लोगों को वो लोग उसकी शक्ल तक नहीं दिखाते और इतना ज्यादा एक इंटिमिडेटिंग फिगर क्रिएट कर देते हैं हमारे लिए, जिसका सिर्फ हमने पीछे का देखा है, उसके बारे में बात हो रही है, भाई हु इज दिस गाय, you know, he
And he hires
उसने
gangsters.
Samuel
and
Jackson
yeah.
जैसे लोगों को employ किया हुआ है, Mia Wallace की wife है.
Yeah.
Who is this guy? Then we finally see him, and I think the first time that we see him is वो जब वो गाड़ी के सामने आता है,
Crossing the
तब
road.
that is the first time we see
No,
him,
no, no,
right?
no, no, no. We see him in the bar where he's talking to Butch.
वही ना,
He's
उसको पीछे
explaining.
पीछे से दिखाते हैं
No,
ना.
we only see him at the back of his head. We don't see his complete face ना, वो बस पीछे का दिखता है उसका with the golden loops.
We don't see
and
his
stuff.
face.
I don't think we see his face, bro. I don't think
No,
we
I
see his
don't think
face.
we see. The first time we see his face is when he's crossing the road.
Yeah.
I think that's there.
And then we see his face. We और ज़्यादा हमारी expectation build हो गई है. But then the end that he meets, मतलब वो एक तरीके से ये दिखा रहे हैं हमको कि भाई adversity किसी के भी ऊपर आ सकती है. मतलब कोई कितना भी intimidating इंसान हो कि
बड़ा
मतलब
villain हो.
you know, like something as terrible as this can happen to anybody. And I mean, even that is, I think, just something that I haven't seen in any film. Matlab, of course, it's terrible. I mean, the kind of what we see in the film, but I'm just saying that putting a gangster through something as, because that
Horrible.
doesn't have anything to do with his profession. जो चीज उसके साथ होती है उसका उसके कुछ प्रोफेशन से लेना देना नहीं. ऐसा नहीं है कि उसका कोई गैंगस्टर दुश्मन उसके साथ ये चीज कर रहा है. ये एक रैंडम
Right.
इंसान that he run into is doing this to him. He has been
Mhm.
just caught in this situation. And I mean, yeah, man,
Yeah.
that scene just absolutely kills me. और मतलब जिस तरीके से उसका build-up भी होता है, it's amazing.
But what did you think of that Gimp character?
Gimp, मतलब वही उनका slave था ना, वो उनका एक sex slave था उनका.
Yeah.
उनका sex slave
But
होता है वो.
his psychology was so, I mean, out of
हाँ,
this
कि
world, I guess.
Yeah,
interesting
that
है
was
काफी.
very disturbing to me. Very, very disturbing to me.
Yeah, it's very disturbing.
And that's the I guess thing of observing about Mr. Quentin Tarantino, that he has the potential to write totally unbelievable characters on both sides of their like virtue and vice. Like he can write characters like these, like the bad elements, and he has the potential to write some very vulnerable characters also, like Butch's girlfriend,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really
the most
sweet.
vulnerable and the most naive character in the entire film.
वो तो कुछ ज्यादा ही sweet दिखा दी बंदी वैसे.
हाँ,
Yeah,
उससे
very
ज़्यादा sweet कोई
little
है ही नहीं.
petite.
और I also want to talk about the themes of the film, because as जो हम लोग बात कर रहे थे उस टाइम की, you know, one of course the suddenness of life and how everything just changes in a second. But उसके अलावा, for example, जो बुच की कहानी है उसमें उन लोगों ने इतनी इंटरेस्टिंग चीज करी है. एक मतलब बुच का सबसे बड़ा दुश्मन है मार्सेलस वॉलिस, and the fact that he makes a choice of staying there and saving him, it's not random, because
It's
हमको
not random.
because उन लोगों ने हमको दिखाया है उससे पहले कि भाई who is this person. He is the only person जिसका फ्लैशबैक दिखाया गया है फिल्म में, उसके बचपन का सीन.
Yeah.
और वो सीन इतना इंपॉर्टेंट है. क्रिस्टोफर वॉकन उसमें आता है और उसमें you know वो he talks to him about, of course, the watch and his father, etc., and of course he talks about the fact that in adverse situations like war, people stay together and that gives them strength. And I think, I mean, that's what my takeaway about that character was, ki bhai, this is the reason that, you know, this is what he grew up with. This is the philosophy that he grew up with, ki bhai, like, you know, this is something that's more important than anything else. The honor, just being there for people, no matter what happens, no matter wo tum kaisi bhi situation mein ho. And I think that's the reason when he finds Marcellus Wallace in that situation, he decides to help him in that moment. है ना?
Yeah, absolutely. He learned through the years, he learned that you just don't give up on people, because he himself was in such a precarious situation. He had high stakes outside of that place. His girlfriend was waiting. He had to run off, and going back did not confirm that he's going to get Marcellus Wallace out. He could have gotten stuck there himself. उसको पता थोड़ी था कि वो अंदर तलवार लेके जा रहा है या जो भी कर रहा है, that he'll be able to come out safe. But he still chose to do that, which I think I think it was a very, very brave choice.
Heroic movement. Yeah. Very
Yeah.
heroic movement. The most.
वही है ना, मतलब this is the brilliance of that film, and of course of Tarantino and Robert Avery is the co-writer, na? Robert Avery.
Correct. Yeah.
So I mean, you know,
Roger. Is it Roger Avery or Robert
Roger
Avery?
Avery.
Roger.
So
I
I mean,
think
you
it's
know,
Roger.
just the fact that उन लोगों ने इतना स्मार्टली, मतलब हम लोगों को लग रहा है। अच्छा, और एक और बहुत ब्रिलियंट चीज है कि जो क्रिस्टोफर वॉकन का कैरेक्टर होता है वो कितनी एब्सर्ड बात बोलता है एक, पर वो एकदम एक सीरियस कॉन्वर्सेशन है जब वो बताता
Yeah,
है
I
कि
know. I think I know what you're talking about. Wait.
the fact
I
that
think
he
yeah.
carries
We
his
are
watch
talking about
in
the
his
same scene.
ass for whatever 4-5 years.
For 2 years. No, for 2 years
For
he
2
died.
years, for 2 years, and then he died of dysentery. वो ऐसे बोलता है एकदम मैटर ऑफ फैक्ट की तरह।
No,
और
wait. Did he himself not have the watch with him for 2 years? He
no,
himself.
the father had the watch for 2 years in his
अच्छा.
ass.
And then Christopher Walken had.
हाँ, क्रिस्टोफर वॉकन को फिर उसने मरने से पहले दे दी बिकॉज राइट बिफोर ही वाज डाइंग ऑफ डिसेंट्री। और मतलब वो कितना, और पता है मतलब वो इतनी एब्सर्ड बात है कि वो इतना सीरियस डायलॉग है पूरा कि मतलब इट्स you know, it's a dialogue about the horrors of war, it's a dialogue about whatever, like these soldiers being
Friendship
father's
and
death.
relationships.
हाँ, और इंटर जनरेशनल जो मतलब तुम्हारी विरासतें पास हो रही हैं, इन सब चीजों के बारे में बहुत सीरियस टॉपिक्स हैं, और इन सब चीजों के बीच में वो एक इतनी फनी बात आ जाती है, और तुम सोचते हो भाई लाइक डू वी हैव टू लाफ अबाउट दिस, बिकॉज आई मीन इट इज प्रीटी फनी, बट मतलब व्हाट्स द इंटेंट ऑफ दिस particular dialogue at this moment, matlab it's so absurd, and that is the brilliance, because this is the kind of comedy that we have in our lives, you know, कि मतलब ऐसा हो सकता है भाई कि वो बंदा डिसेंट्री से मर गया हो, पर like to have that wit to you know उसके इस वाले डायलॉग के अंदर उसको घुसाना साथ में, I think it's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, that's his art.
Definitely. That's what I was saying. This is such a funny film. There are moments where you just can't help but laugh or think to yourself that what is even happening? Is it real? Is it really happening in this very serious scene, or is it in this very serious movie going on right now?
Yeah.
Surprises me.
हमारे पास 10 मिनट है, पर उसके बाद फिर हाँ हम लोग वो कर सकते हैं, वी कैन अपग्रेड इट। अच्छा, सो और क्या है हमारे पास बात करने के लिए?
काफी सारी बात कर ली
Let's
हमने।
talk about how Quentin Tarantino also acted in the film.
हाँ,
He
correct,
does
correct,
in
correct.
That
a
scene.
lot of his movies, no?
Yeah.
does.
Reservoir Dogs also. Yeah.
Reservoir Dogs
Every
में
film
था ही।
almost.
और कौन सी में?
But उसमें बहुत ही एक ही सीन था वैसे तो, इसमें भी एक ही सीन
उसमें
था।
भी है ना, सलमा हाइक वाली मूवी है, is that Quentin Tarantino's?
No,
The
that's Robert.
iconic Salma Hayek dance.
That's Robert Rodriguez, I guess.
I'm forgetting the
टैरेंटिनो
name.
सलमा हैक की फिल्म में
है।
कौन सी में? डेस्पेराडो में?
हाँ, डेस्पराडो में।
इसके अंदर जॉर्ज क्लूनी भी है।
जॉर्ज क्लूनी भी है
नहीं
Desperado में?
एंटोनियो बांदेरास है वो
नहीं।
शायद।
नहीं, wait, no, George Clooney is also there. Let me find out what movie is
कोई
this.
और फिल्म होगी, फिर कोई और फिल्म होगी, मेरे को नहीं पता। हाँ, पर भाई टैरेंटिनो का अच्छा, और ना सो you know, like Tarantino's films often
Till Dawn. Sorry, Dusk Till Dawn is the film.
okay,
Dusk Till Dawn.
correct. और टैरेंटिनो, you know, Tarantino is such a controversial figure, और of course इस बारे में इतनी बात होती है। टैरेंटिनो के इतने सारे इंटरव्यूज भी हैं जिसमें उससे पूछा जाता है कि why do so many of your films have so much violence, और वो बोलता है और वो ऊटपटांग जवाब देता है कि because it is so much fun, Sharon, get with it. So I mean that is the kind of guy Tarantino is, but because
Don't make me
particularly
explain myself. Don't make me explain myself. He's like that.
हाँ, डोंट मेक मी एक्सप्लेन माई सेल्फ, मतलब वो अनॉय हो जाता है। और एक वो भी तो कैरेक्टर था, कैरेक्टर नहीं सॉरी, एक वो इंटरव्यूअर था जो एक इंडियन ओरिजिन का इंटरव्यूअर है, वो तो बहुत एब्सर्ड इंटरव्यू है जिसमें एकदम उन दोनों के बीच में, तो वो देखना तुम लोग इंटरव्यू, एक इंडियन ओरिजिन का इंटरव्यूअर है, वो सब लोगों को बहुत ट्रिगर करता है। रॉबर्ट डाउनी जूनियर के साथ भी उसका एक इंटरव्यू है जिसमें उसने रॉबर्ट डाउनी जूनियर को एकदम ट्रिगर कर दिया था बाय कंटिन्यूअसली ट्राइंग टू टॉक अबाउट हिज पास्ट लाइफ, अबाउट हिज एक्सपीरियंसेस विद ड्रग अब्यूज, दैट तो रॉबर्ट डाउनी जूनियर उठ के चला गया था। तो बहुत एब्सर्ड बंदा है वो। उसका भी टैरेंटिनो के साथ एक इस टाइप का इंटरव्यू है, where he's again and again asking him about the violence and all of that in his film, and Tarantino really gets pissed off और वो चीख देता है उसके ऊपर. But anyway, so for this film particularly, because Tarantino uses the N word a lot in this film, and even Tarantino's character, matlab, it's not just Samuel L. Jackson who is using the N word, it's also Tarantino who is using it, जो कि white है film के अंदर. तो of course उसको
White
Django के
film
लिए
के अंदर.
उसको तो Django के लिए भी बहुत criticism मिला हुआ है कि मतलब being a white writer and director, how can he, like, because of course that's a big issue over there, na? And like using
Yeah.
N-word, it's
And now this
not
year
something
it's
that is taken
yeah,
for granted at all. But
yeah.
it's very interesting, matlab, because I think Tarantino is a very interesting director to genuinely, matlab, particularly talk about this, क्योंकि वो एक बहुत interesting space से आता है, क्योंकि he also, I mean, especially in the 90s, he was one of the very few people who was like casting like black actors in these roles. For example, Samuel L. Jackson is film के अंदर इतने ऐसे रोल में है, which has nothing to do with the fact that he's black. Like, it's just a character, that it's just a very good character. You know, it's a character
Yeah,
that
yeah.
has a lot of emotional depth and all of that. And those kinds of characters did not exist in 90s की फिल्मों में नहीं होते थे यार. मतलब 90s की फिल्मों में वही होता था, ब्लैक कैरेक्टर्स जनरली यूज्ड टू बी कि एक सपोर्टिंग पार्ट में डाल दिया, और मतलब दैट आल्सो यूज्ड टू बी दिस होल थिंग ना, कि मतलब ब्लैक कैरेक्टर्स आर जस्ट द प्रोटैगनिस्ट फ्रेंड, और
At the
black
outskirts
film
of the
अलग ही होती थी. ब्लैक सिनेमा यूज्ड टू बी डिफरेंट, जो स्पाइक ली वगैरह बनाते थे. वाइट फिल्म तो नहीं मिलता था. तो ऑफ कोर्स ऑल ऑफ दैट इज देयर, एंड ऑल्सो बिकॉज ही इज राइटिंग दिस कैरेक्टर जो कि सैमुअल एल जैक्सन का कैरेक्टर है, एंड इफ दैट कैरेक्टर हैज टू बी रिटन विद ऑनेस्टी, द कैरेक्टर बीइंग ब्लैक एंड ही इज अ गैंगस्टर, I mean, he will use the N word for sure. So, would it not be dishonest to the film and to the writing if he does not say it? So, इस
definitely.
बारे में बहुत कॉन्वर्सेशन होती है. बट ऑल्सो अब टैरेंटिनो के कैरेक्टर ने यूज किया, टैरेंटिनो के कैरेक्टर का यूज करना वाज वेरी ऐसा कि मतलब वो मेरे को थोड़ा सा अननेसेसरी लग रहा था कि उसने कुछ ज्यादा ही कर दिया था कि मतलब
Yeah, but they wanted to bring out that honesty in the movie, no? That back in the 90s, if someone, a gangster, brings a dead body to your house for cleanup, you will be angered, like you will lose your mind out of fury. So I think he just wanted to be honest with it. That a white guy will probably abuse in such a manner if something is happening to him in the moment right now.
और उस टाइम की खैर पॉलिटिक्स भी बहुत डिफरेंट थी. उस टाइम में फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल इतनी बातचीत होती भी नहीं थी इन चीजों के बारे में. एन वर्ड यूज कर सकता है,
वो culture is
इट वाज अ वेरी डिफरेंट टाइम. And also, he's showing even the character that Tarantino has played. It's a character that's sort of, you know, involved with the, वो of course ये Samuel L. Jackson जैसे लोगों का दोस्त है, और वो भी of course ऐसे लोगों के साथ उठता बैठता होगा. तो it's possible that people like him, it was okay for them to just to use the N-word back then. So of course it probably would have been dishonest to the film. और Samuel L. Jackson से भी ये सवाल जब कुछ टाइम पहले पूछा गया था, especially Django के बाद, तो उसने यही बोला था कि भाई, you know, if you are going to say stuff like this, especially in this case, especially in Tarantino's case, it would have made the film dishonest, especially Django. Matlab, Django, of course, being a film about slavery, and it would just not have made sense, and the writing wouldn't have been honest. But of course, I mean, it's a long conversation. But I just, मेरे को उस टाइम तो ऑब्वियसली जब कॉलेज में देखी तब इतना समझ नहीं थी इन चीज़ों की. पर अब मैंने देखी तो मैंने सोचा यार ये कैसे पॉसिबल है. मतलब मैंने और किसी फिल्म में नहीं देखा कभी एक वाइट बंदा एन वर्ड यूज कर रहा है.
Yeah.
आज के टाइम में तो
In
पॉसिबल
Django.
नहीं है. A film like that cannot be made. मतलब of course in Django,
No, not
of course
perfection only.
Django तो came recently ना, but Django में, I mean, you know, like they're slave owners, so उसमें तो फिर अगर उनको नहीं यूज करते हुए दिखाएंगे, पर वही वाली बात आ जाती है. मतलब the criticism that Tarantino always gets, especially from black critics, is that कि भाई because he's white and he's telling the story, you know, he has to be way more careful with all of this. बल्कि स्पाइक ली जो डायरेक्टर है, द लेजेंडरी ब्लैक फिल्म मेकर, him and Tarantino used to be very good friends at one point, like in the early 90s. पर अब लाइक दे आर द बिगेस्ट एनिमीज, क्योंकि स्पाइक ली ने ऑन रिकॉर्ड उसको मतलब मीडिया के सामने उसकी काफी बजा रखी है.
अच्छा, oh,
हाँ, because
because
Spike
of
Lee is very
this sort of.
yeah, I mean he's very particular about racial issues and about the representation of black people in films. मतलब वो बहुत बहुत ज़्यादा vocal है उन चीज़ों के बारे में, and he's almost a flag bearer of black cinema, of you know like
Okay.
black cinema that are very strong on black issues and all of that. So he has been very vocal about uh, about vocalizing his criticism of Tarantino using N-word and his representation of black characters. So yeah, but at the same time, there are these other actors and other black artists like Samuel L. Jackson, Jamie Foxx, जो कि काम करते हैं on a very regular basis with Tarantino, and they very actively defend him, because I mean, you know, it's a very tricky line, I think, very tricky subject. Once Upon a Time in America, in fact, first film है जिसमें Samuel L. Jackson नहीं है Tarantino की film, वरना उसकी सारी films में है वो.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Hollywood.
Sorry, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. हाँ,
गाने के बारे में बात करते हैं. Music of the film. Tarantino's music is something that is totally unexpected, I think. The way he chooses from his library of the records he has in his home.
And Pulp
There is
Fiction
a
does not have an
documentary also.
original score.
Pulp Fiction में कहाँ, Pulp Fiction में गाने कहाँ पे आते
हाँ,
हैं?
ओरिजिनल नहीं है.
स्टार्टिंग में आते हैं,
पहले तो
एंडिंग में आते
स्टार्टिंग में
हैं.
आते हैं जंगल बूगी टैन टैन.
And the way that the movie starts also in the opening credits, that song is so iconic.
Yeah. I don't remember the name of it.
कम आते हैं, but जहाँ भी आते हैं, they are very apt and a lot of fun. They just turn the scene into something much more enjoyable than how it would have been without the music. जैसे Once Upon a Time in Hollywood में, if you guys would have watched, end वाला जो scene होता है when
Twice.
the fight is happening, that song in the background it changes the scene entirely. मतलब तुम imagine भी नहीं करोगे कि तुम उस scene को वो track के बिना कैसे देख सकते हो. It just gets that vibe going in that scene. And I think the same thing happens with Pulp Fiction also.
Yeah. हाँ, मतलब डेफिनेटली, मतलब जो फिल्म्स के स्कोर होते हैं, उसकी फिल्म्स के स्कोर तो बहुत बहुत ज़्यादा impactful होते हैं, मतलब in creating the tone of the scene. मतलब in fact, the kind of pop feeling that you get from his films, it's like music has a large part to play in that. So एक हम किस बारे में बात कर रहे थे कि हाँ, कि Pulp Fiction का मतलब so many people, especially I think in India, don't realize कि so many films in India also that have come out in the last 10-15 years also, and they're still coming. कि मतलब वो कितनी ज़्यादा Pulp Fiction से इंस्पायर्ड क्या है, वो Pulp Fiction genre ही है, वो genre ही Pulp Fiction का बन चुका है. एक ब्लैक कॉमेडी फिल्म्स जिसमें कॉन्करेंट 3-4 कहानियां चल रही होती हैं.
Yeah, focused
It's a
on
different genre
conversation.
altogether now. Delhi Belly ले
I
लो.
guess Delhi Belly.
Delhi Belly is the biggest example for sure.
Biggest example.
और उसके अलावा
तो उसका वर्ल्ड भी काफी सिमिलर है. गैंगस्टर वर्ल्ड.
हाँ,
And normal people also thrown in.
अरे बहुत मतलब अभी एक फिल्म में पीछे देख रहा था, कुणाल खेमू की फिल्म आई थी लूट केस के नाम से. वो पूरी वो पूरी पल्प फिक्शन वाले जॉनर की थी. ब्लैक कॉमेडी फिल्म होती है. कमीने, मेरे को लगता है कमीने बहुत ज्यादा सेम स्पेस में है ट्रीटमेंट वाइज आल्सो, है ना. मतलब पल्प फिक्शन का इतना मतलब दैट्स अ काइंड ऑफ लेगेसी दैट फिल्म हैज, दैट इवन नाउ मतलब फिल्म्स दैट आर बेस्ड ऑन पल्प फिक्शन, they still feel fresh. मतलब लूट केस became a successful film, and मतलब लूट केस, I mean a film like लूट केस, or even Ludo for that matter, you know, even though Ludo isn't a black comedy, पर उसमें भी थोड़ी बहुत कोशिश तो करी है अनुराग बासु ने. लूडो देखी है तुम लोगों ने?
Yeah.
लूडो में भी उसने कोशिश थोड़ी करी है ना, मतलब वो, वरना उसकी फिल्म तो बहुत वो वैसी होती हैं. His films are mostly like extremely light hearted, पर इन लूडो ही स्टिल ट्राई टू, वो पंकज त्रिपाठी का कैरेक्टर करके और अभिषेक बच्चन का कैरेक्टर को थोड़ा डार्क बना के उसने थोड़ा सा कोशिश करी है उसको ब्लैक कॉमेडी वाले स्पेस में लेके जाने की. और मेरे को लगा काफी कि वो भी काफी पल्प फिक्शनेस्क जॉनर की फिल्म है. अगली, अनुराग कश्यप की अगली
टोटली
हाँ,
अगली तो बहुत ज्यादा.
अगली तो बहुत ज्यादा पल्प फिक्शन, हाँ मतलब आई थिंक
Yeah.
इट्स इन इंडिया द
The
क्लोजेस्ट.
funniness in the ordinary,
या
the humor in the ordinary.
जो अगली का बोला
Yeah.
सीन है शमन, जिसमें वो है ना उसमें
Policeman,
सिद्धांत कपूर श्रद्धा कपूर का भाई है ना उसमें.
हाँ.
सिद्धांत कपूर भी
Where
है
he's
उसमें.
dancing in the room.
जब
He's dancing in the
वो
room.
रूम में डांस कर रहा होता है, नोट उछाल रहा होता है, वो कितना ज्यादा पल्प फिक्शन सीन है.
Yeah.
वो फिल्म काफी ज्यादा इंस्पायर्ड है उससे, और बहुत अच्छी फिल्म है वो. हर्षिता वो जरूर देखियो, तेरे को अच्छी लगेगी.
Definitely, I'll watch it.
आई थिंक इट्स ऑन नेटफ्लिक्स ओनली.
Okay.
और मूवी में भी है. बट चलो, आई थिंक ऑन दैट
मुझे
नोट
भी कुछ recommend कर दो.
तू रेकमेंड कर भाई कुछ. चलो हाँ, मतलब ये लेट्स एंड ऑन दिस नोट कि लाइक इज
Yeah.
देयर, do you guys have a recommendation of any kind, of a film, a book, a TV show, कुछ भी, मतलब would you like to recommend
Anything.
Yeah.
No, you recommend us something. No.
Yeah, man.
अरे
मुझे
मतलब
बहुत कम मौका मिलता है देखने का अब.
भाई क्या बात कर रहा है. शमन ने इतनी ज्यादा फिल्में देखी हुई है हर्षिता, मैं तेरे को बता नहीं सकता. इसका एक साल था इसकी लाइफ में, जब बॉम्बे में रहता था, ये तब फिल्में ही देखता था पूरे टाइम बैठ के. और मैंने इससे इतने
Wow.
सारे फॉरेन फिल्म मेकर्स की फिल्में इसने मेरे को दी थी. बर्गमैन की फिल्में और कस्तूरिका वगैरह की फिल्में, वर्नर हर्जॉग की फिल्म्स. इनफैक्ट इन द मूड फॉर लव आल्सो यू ओनली गिव टू मी. दैट वाज व्हेन आई वाज
Really?
एबल टू. या from your collection, in the mood for love was one of the films that you had given to me. But anyway, पर अबे कुछ तो recommend करो, कोई book recommend कर दो, या फिर कोई show recommend कर दो. Any, जो भी, कोई show, film या फिर book which has had the deepest influence on your life. Let's put it that way.
Let me think about it.
चमन तेरे लिए क्या है?
कोई शो हो सकता है क्या? रिसेंटली शोज का टाइम आ गया है ना ज्यादा ओटीटी पे.
Yeah. So,
तू देखता है क्या shows बहुत?
नहीं, बट आज की डेट में अगर मैं कहूँ तो ब्लैक मिरर इज समथिंग दैट्स चेंजिंग द गेम फॉर मी.
No, for you personally, I'm asking.
या
अच्छा, has it been very influential for you personally? or-
something fresh for me. It has been something fresh.
Okay. And Harshita, for you? It could also be a book.
I would recommend a show which was absolutely mind blowing, but I'm surprised that a lot of people haven't watched it, which was Chernobyl. It was there on Hotstar. It came out, I think, a couple of years ago.
Yeah. Couple of years ago. Correct.
And I
Thank you.
recently realized कि बहुत लोगों ने नहीं देखा है.
हाँ, even I
But-
haven't seen it yet. और
I've
तूने
You
seen
मुझे
have
it,
बोला
I've
काफी
seen
बार
it.
देखने के लिए.
definitely watch it.
Yeah.
Even you have
Definitely.
told me a couple of times to watch it.
I won't give any spoilers, but yeah, it's worth the watch. 5 episodes, I think. Yeah, 5 episodes. And about 40,
Amazing.
50 minutes per episode. It's absolutely amazing. One of the best shows out there. I
अच्छा, it only
consider
has
it to
5
be one of the
episodes
best.
total.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mini series है. Mini series है.
Mini-series.
But the scale is so grand. So grand.
Seriously, man, that show. I think it sets a benchmark for a lot of historic shows that are yet to come.
Yeah. Totally.
Okay. And I think if I have to recommend something, so I would recommend something that I've seen very, very recently. A show that I was recently just completely engrossed with, और मतलब जिसकी वजह से मैंने सारा कुछ अपना काम वाम सब कुछ साइड में कर दिया था उस शो को देखने के लिए अभी. That was Schitt's Creek. और बहुत
Okay.
अच्छा लगा मुझे, मतलब काफी, it's a very good show, especially in the comedy genre, especially if you want to watch something very fresh, very new. The type of comedy that the show has also, it's very unique. So yeah, like Schitt's Creek is a show that I would recommend. But I think I'll watch Chernobyl very, very soon. अब मेरा मन कर रहा है काफी, मैंने इतना ज़्यादा सुन
Do
लिया है
that.
सब लोगों से. मेरा by
First
chance
episode
देखा
तो
हुआ
आज
है.
रात को ही देख ले. Just watch the first episode tonight and watch it with the lights off and full concentration. That's when you'll realize the heaviness and the weight in the show.
Okay.
Seriously. Johan Renck is the director.
Who?
Okay, I don't remember the name.
Johan Renck. I can't pronounce his name, but what direction, yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
ठीक है. चलो, on that note, thank you so much guys for joining. It was a lot of fun.
The music
Harshita
of
and
the
Shravan.
show is also.
Sorry. The
Nothing.
Thank you, ma'am.
I think there was some internet lag, nothing.
Okay, yeah. So I was just saying that thank you so much for joining. It was a lot of fun. Or the first episode of Please Discuss Films with Me, which is the working title
Please,
for now.
no, Harshit, you have to say it this way.
Kindly.
Please discuss film
I
with me.
beg.
I request you
कर ली
to.
तुम
I
लोगों
beg
ने.
you to.
अब तो तुम लोगों ने कर ही ली मेरे प्लीड करे बिना.
But for the next
Because
time.
you chose a film that was our favorite. That was the only reason.
अच्छा,
नहीं तो तुम
next time हर्षित next time अलग लोग होंगे, इसलिए तू कह रहा है ये.
नहीं, मिक्स एंड मैच करते रहेंगे. मतलब तुम लोग ऑफ कोर्स बार-बार आते रहना है. लेकिन बट या आई थिंक मेरे को ऐसे स्टार्ट करना चाहिए कि मैं स्टार्ट ऐसे करूं कि प्लीज डिस्कस अ फिल्म विद मी एंड आई शुड एंड विद थैंक यू फॉर डिस्कसिंग द फिल्म विद मी. सो थैंक यू गाइस फॉर डिस्कसिंग.
चल बढ़िया.
मेरी थोड़ी तृप्ति हो गई है बाय मतलब सारी all my feelings
Developments.
of Pulp Fiction have finally been vented out, expressed. So
और होती रहेंगी.
हाँ.
Now I have that
और
urge
होती
to
भी
do the
रहेगी.
dance.
हाँ, absolutely. चलो, thank you so much, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Take care.
Take care, man. Take care.